Good day everyone, my name is Nick on the zxspectrum 48K, and this time I'm going to bring you some boxing action. This game is called Knockout, costs £6.95 I think, published by Alligata Software in 1985. It's a boxing game which also came out on the Commodore 64 and the MSX. You have to fight two fighters, yes just two. The first one is Slugger Sam. You must knock him out 3 times in a row. If you do so you'll get given a code, and then you can turn the tape over and fight Bald Bully for the heavyweight title of the universe. So here we are. I'm the guy on the left. What's going on here with this music? It's the Eye of the Tiger. I'm the guy in the blue shorts with the lovely haircut, and I'm fighting this guy in the red shorts with the with the spiky haircut. Now there's 3 buttons. Well, apart from forward and left, this is a bit weird. Body punch, face punch, and block. Now you can see some green arrows in the top right. Every time I do this is going to be impossible. Every time I do a correct punch to him, I'll get 2 of those. I need to get them all the way across so they go white, and then I can land the knockout punch. But every time he hits me, they'll go back down again. So, yes, I can see the flaw of this game already. Put your favourite boxing game on the spectrum below. No audience to speak of, but the sprites are quite large I should say. My stamina bar there is on the left, going down super quickly, and I'm making no progress at all. You have to knock out your opponent 3 times oh god, he's knocked me out. You have to knock out your opponent 3 times to get to the end, so good luck with that one. Other boxing games that we've played are by fair means or foul, which you could do foul punches in that one. Slugger Sam, he looks a pretty person, doesn't look anything like the graphics we see later on. By fair means or foul, 1989, come out the Amiga as well. Barry McGuigan's Championship Boxing, which is a little bit better than this one, in 1985 by GameStar. Frank Bruno's Boxing from Elite in 1985. We also looked at Rocky from Dynamic Software in 85 as well. I'm just going to keep hitting the forward punch now to see if I get lucky. But I don't know why both boxers, there's only one boxer per side of the tape. Because surely they could have packed in loads. Never mind, perhaps it's just the different graphics. It's quite a dull game. Boxing is very hard to recreate on the ZX Spectrum. It would have looked pretty nifty from the screenshots. It's got a nice name, but it's quite poor. It's probably the best sort of like boxing games. You looking at the Super Nintendo or the NES, Mike Tyson's Super Punch Out, which Frank Bruno's Boxing tried to copy a little bit, although it was a little bit too slow. I don't know what the tactics is here. You see the time ticking down in the bottom right. I think we get 3 rounds, but you're not very often going to get to the end of round 1. So I don't know what to do here. I don't know what the strategy is, but maybe I don't know. You can only block for a certain amount of time. Bad luck. Now these reviews, you know this already, isn't about expert gameplay, but seeing how you'd have got on with your first second go. Would there have been fun there? Would there have been frustration? With this, I think there's been quite a lot of frustration. Not only do you have to knock the boxer down once, which I might have fluked, you've got to do it 3 times to get the code. And this music, Eye of the Tiger, is very lackluster. Duh, 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 duh. It's almost as if the game knows itself. This is a little bit of a stinker. It's not a super stinker because it looks so nice. It's just the play. Mind you though, maybe I'm being a bit cruel. What could they done with the play on the ZX Spectrum? It's a little bit too difficult. So maybe that's where it's gone wrong. Oh, we're getting a few arrows here. That's where it's gone wrong. Don't make the arrows go down as much. Maybe keep them there because my stamina doesn't go up. That just goes straight down again. That never recovers. Just don't make the arrows go down. So, you know, I don't know any like real life boxing where you got to hit like 20 punches in a row without him hitting your back. But you know, out of all of that, I've only got 2. Look, 1 arrow now, almost back to the beginning again. See, look at that. It's almost started again. This game is a bit. The playability is awful, and the one thing that's made it awful is this stupid green arrow system of it going back down again. Take that away, redesign that, and you might have a slightly better game. For $6.95, no way, Jose. I'm turning it off because it's just going to induce, I don't know, super anger, Kanga. I mean, doing a game like this, I'm saying the word kanga, it's made me think how better this game could have been. Boxing against a kangaroo, maybe slightly easier, have much more opponents. Have like 12 opponents, like you're going around like Street Fighter 2 or something like that. Some of the opponents really easy, maybe you're boxing against a teddy bear. Then put Slugger Sam a bit further down the lane. Ones where you can actually, as a kid, get a little bit of success and get some love for the game, thinking, yeah, I can beat all those people. Then put these 2 people at the end. But as its current format, it's just too uninviting to be a classic game. And this sound is ridiculous. Listen to this. Man, whenever something goes wrong in my life now, I could have that music there. Nick, do you want to come out to the pub with Nincompoop Harry? No. Oh, good. Nick, do you want to come, I don't know, somewhere or other? Do you want to come to this great party tonight? Les Dennis is there. No. Right, I'm not going to beat this person, am I? They could have done little things like choose the colour of your shorts, maybe. Maybe that would have lifted it marginally, but not a great deal. Maybe the border colour could have changed different parts of the fight. Maybe there could have been some crowd. Maybe there could have been some woman holding up the round number at the start. Maybe. Yeah, but it's a shame though, because what graphically is there is good. Right, how am I doing with these arrows? Come on, Nick, come on. Just get a bit lucky. Good luck if you've ever knocked the person out. Now, you might have had this game back in the day, or played it since, and you think I'm making a bit of a meal of it, and thinking it's not as hard as this. Let me know if that is the case. Maybe you need to do a few punches, block, and then back off again, and go in for another few punches and back off again. Nice font there. It's a bit like you get in a 1920s movie, like Laurel and Hardy. But anyway, not quite sure what it's doing in a boxing game, but it's quite nice all the same. Your opponent knocked you out, but don't give in. Well, I think I might do. Well, it used to be about 10 minutes if you watch this far into the video, if it's me struggling getting punched all around the place, which some people might like, then please consider subscribing if you have not already. Boo, boo, boo. What's my favourite boxing game? It's a bit tricky, really, because most of them do struggle. Rocky and Frank Bruno's boxing are pretty much the muchness. Although Barry McGuigan's boxing, graphically, is not as good as this. It's a little bit tricky. There are more opponents, and you do feel like you're getting somewhere, and you can actually win by fair means of foul. It's quite fun in places. So yeah, probably I'll go Barry McGuigan then, I suppose. But none of them are super duper brilliant in my mind anyway. It's Ready to Rumble boxing we've reviewed. I think that was on the Super Nintendo. That's not a bad one. Let's get ready to rumble. There's quite a few on the Mega Drive we haven't looked at yet. Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Mike Tyson again. Yes, right. But you definitely need a boxing game. Definitely benefits from more buttons, I suppose. This one's just got block, face punch, and body punch. Maybe they could have done it a bit more advanced. Look at that. It looks like Little Richard, if you know him, that guy. I got a girl named Sue. She knows just what to do. Turn this off. Yeah. Good golly, Miss Molly. That was by Little Richard, I think, wasn't it? Eye of the Tiger wasn't. Not like this. Imagine if this was the music for the film Rocky. I don't think it would have gone anywhere. Adrian. Yeah, I know. Adrian wouldn't have liked this. Maybe he used the characters from Rocky. I don't know. Right, Biff, Baffity, Biff, Boff. Why am I still playing this? If you weren't here, I would have turned it off miles by now. 1985. Yes. I'm not going to make any progress here. I mean, what's the furthest the arrows have got up to? I need to get it right across to where that KO is. Right across on the left there. I think we might have just got brushed halfway at some point. I'm just going forward like I would have done in Yi Kung Fu with that body punch to try and see if I can fluke it. But he only has to hit me once and it goes right down, clown. Oh man, look. I've lost the will to live with this, I really have. Maybe the game could have had a training bit so your punches are a bit harder. Oh, come on, I'm just trying to fluke it now. Come on, please, throw me a bone here. Right, that's the furthest it's got so far. That's over halfway. And I've lost all my stamina. See, the stamina needs to be a bit higher for that sort of tactic. But that's as close. I think that's as close as I'm ever going to get. I'll have one last go to see if a miracle would happen. I can't show you the fight against Bull Bully because I haven't got the code. But this slugger Sam looks like he's got an eye missing. He's got a plaster on his forehead, in that graphic anyway. And then we cut to this and it's not him at all. It's Little Richard singing Good Golly Miss Molly. No referee, white boxing gloves. No colour clash though, so hats off to that for 1985. Can't use the... Well, can you use the whole ring? Not really. It's always going to be 2D, as a lot of these were. Apart from Frank Bruno's boxing, I suppose, and Rocky, where you're on the other side, but it's 2D in a way. So, you know, if you're into boxing, it's plain average. It's acceptable. $6.95, very on the higher side there for the money. But kids who only bought this if they're into boxing, I suppose. Does it give you boxing? Yes. It does the bare minimum. It's got its own look about the thing. Sound is as expected for 48K, but there's not enough variety in the characters, and it's just way too difficult. So it's, you know, it's hard to love this one. Just the potential to be good, but it just isn't. So avoid that. Not sure what it was scored back in the day. I tend to avoid the scores, so I'll give my own honest opinion of the thing. But screenshots would have sold a few copies if it had been in the magazines. That's what I think. Right, and I'm down again. I've been knocked out so many times. I get knocked down, but this time I won't get back up again. So hope you liked having a look at that game. I didn't particularly like the thing, but you know, looked okay, but it's terrible playability, and that's what it's all about. So that was Knockout on the zxspectrum 48K, published by Alligata Software in 1985. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, anything boxing, retro, or zxspectrum, then by all means put that in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nick, do you want to come out to the pub with Nincompoop Harry? No.